Oh, man. 14 minutes after the hour, y'all. Nobody greater. All right, y'all. Let me stop. I got your front page right here.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Got your front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, December 4th. Here is what's going on in the news. It is beyond cold, and millions across the Midwest are waking up to record-breaking cold. A blast of Arctic air from a polar vortex is dropping down from Canada today and tomorrow, and many places won't even come close to thawing out. Today's highs are forecast at 29 in Pittsburgh, 17 in Chicago, and just 13 degrees in Minneapolis. The deep freeze is expected to hang on through Friday, but it could be worse. The polar vortex could hover actually over Canada for the next 2 weeks. In other news, all National Guard members deployed in Washington, D.C. are now carrying weapons. The Pentagon made the call after last week's shooting near the White House that killed one service member and critically injured another. Guard troops will also begin joint patrols with local police as security ramps up across the Capitol. Elsewhere, House Democrats dropped a new video from the property known as Epstein Island, giving the public its closest look yet at the infamous compound. Now, the footage shows the grounds, the buildings, and even a heavily redacted version of Epstein's phone list. And Democrats say there's more where that came from as they push to make the remaining material public. Meanwhile, Epstein's longtime associate and convicted sex offender Ghislaine Maxwell is thawing and trying to clear her way out of federal prison early. Her lawyers told a judge that she plans to challenge her detention. That's a move that could open the door to a brand new trial. Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year sentence in Bryan, Texas, after her 2021 conviction. For info on these stories and more, go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, former, and I do say former, L.A. Clippers star point guard CP3 is no longer with the team. He's literally been kicked off the team. Allegedly, Chris Paul's style of leadership had become disruptive, and he's clashing with head coach Ty Lue. So CP3 recently announced that he was going to be retiring at the end of this season. This is his 21st season. So now we're going to sit back and wait to see who's going to pick him up. I can see, in a weird way, Lakers. I can see LeBron saying, man, come on over here and just hang out. Maybe the Houston Rockets. But, yeah, man, CP3 is no longer a Clipper. Tonight, Thursday Night Football, huge NFC matchup, man, between the Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions. My Detroit Lions, I'm a little bit concerned about my Lions, man, because we ain't looked like ourselves over the last couple of games. And Coach Dan Campbell, come on, bro. Look, we believe in
They got the Cowboys Thursday, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's tonight.
Oh, yeah.
That's tonight, dog.
I'll be watching.
Come on, man. And I'm not, as much as I toot my horn about my Lions, I'm not so sure the way we're currently playing that we can beat the Cowboys tonight, man, because the Cowboys are probably the hottest team in the league right now. So we got to get back to playing our run and gun style of offense. Just be free. Let Goff throw the ball around everywhere. Stop trying to be too strategic and be perfect with the offense. Just play our game. Just be wide open with it, and then we'll live with the results, whether it's good or bad. It is what it is. I got the rest of my Rock T NFL picks of the week coming up later on this morning. Stay tuned for that. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Rock T. Well, y'all, Billboard has released the hottest 10 female rappers of 2025, and the list is not sitting well with some people. I got the details up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show at the bottom of the hour. Time at a hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot, but we bring you music, movies, and more, so let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Billboard has released the 10 hottest female rappers of 2025, and the list has surprised some people. Now, before I tell you who made the list, it's important to know that Billboard's editorial staff followed a clear criteria when ranking this year's hottest female rappers. The list below considers record quality, chart success, cultural buzz, notable business endeavors, partnerships, and touring success. All right, let's get it started. Coming in at number 10 is Ice Spice. Number 9, Manaleo. Did I say it right? Manaleo. Number 8, Pluto from the song Whim Whammy. Number 7, Lotto. Number 6, Meg Thee Stallion. Number 5, Bunnaby, an upcoming ATL artist. YK, most known for Take Me Through There, Take Me Through There. Number 3, Glorilla.
God, the kids are obsessed with that.
Yes. Number 2, Doechii. And Billboard's number 1 hottest female rapper of the year is Cardi B. Now, some people are wondering why Nicki Minaj has not made the list. I know most of these people. Some of these people I don't know, but that don't mean, that don't mean nothing because I don't know them if they doing their thing. So I'm cool with this list. What y'all think?
Where Glorilla and what's her name? Meg Thee Stallion.
I named them. Meg Thee Stallion is number 6. Glorilla is number 3.
I miss
Doechii is number 2.
Do you think Nicki should be on there somewhere?
Well, if they're going by, I guess, music out in 2025, I don't know. Did she put music out in 2025? Did she put out an album?
Her last one was April 2024.
See, her last album was 2024. So they let us know they're going by 2025 chart success of 2025. So
Real Sexy Red did something, I'm sure.
No, that's true. That's true. I don't know where Sexy Red. She should be on there. I agree. Sexy Red should be on there. So I don't know. This is.
You think they went to the hood and interviewed those people, or that was just corporate America?
No. These people made the charts. Record quality, chart success, cultural buzz, notable business endeavors, partnerships, and touring. I definitely think Sexy Red should be on there because I believe she's put music out in 2025.
Right.
So.
Unless somebody took that $500 in food stamps.
Gary, stop.
No.
Anyway, anybody got anything to say about this list?
I don't know, because got a certain age, you don't be listening to it like that no more. Since we're not on the hip hop station.
No.
We be shocked to hear stuff like that. We're like, oh, that's what they doing over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We can tell you what the OJ's doing.
Okay.
So we're glad it's going on with Gladys Knight.
The Queen's tour. You know what? We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. And you can catch me on all my social media, So Brat. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely, positively cannot use. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
Hey, what up, Rick? So, despite personal turmoil, the business continues with our good friend Candy Burris. And today's news you can't use is sponsored by Bedroom Candy, specifically Bedroom Candy for Believers. This is a new line of sexy toys designed to provide spice and excitement for loving and active Christian couples. The new line's theme is quite timely for the holiday season. The theme is, "Oh, come, all ye faithful." So make sure y'all go to bedroomcandy.com for the line of toys for active, romantic Christian couples. Just in time for the holiday season. Oh, come, all ye faithful. Now,
Got it right there, dog.
it's C-O-M-E.
Hey!
Just for clarity.
Oh, man.
So let's
Oh, my God.
So we know what's going on with Candy and Todd, but there's even more sad breakup news from the celebrity food world this time. Longtime couple, the Gorton's Fisherman and Mrs. Paul of Mrs. Paul's Seafood, have announced that they're getting divorced after being a couple for over 2 decades. A lot of y'all didn't know that. But it was also no secret to anyone paying attention over the years that they were often both battered. Now, see what I did there?
Rock. They were both battered.
Yeah, they were both battered. In good news, though, Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima are still going strong now that she's out of the public eye. And, of course, Sesame Street longtime lovers Bert and Ernie announced that they will finally make their relationship official with plans to get married on New Year's Day.
Gary, you always knew something was up with Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, I always did admire them when I was young, and that's what, groomed me into the person that I am today, too, from watching them.
Awesome. Role model.
The bubble bands together, man.
Now, let's just say, let's speak more food news. The Department of Agriculture testing a new food swap program for farming states, because of the EBT and SNAP and all that stuff going on. They're encouraging people to grow their own vegetables and trade with their neighbors. Like if you grow good tomatoes, you can go to your neighbor's house, you can give her tomatoes, and she can give you her peas. Now,
Right.
They may want to reword that. Okay, you done. She can give you her piece.
Yes, Jesus. Oh, you have to be a comic.
You sure damn do.
Oh,
Come on, you faithful.
oh boy, you have to be a comic.
Gary has the tea and the clue today. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Taylor Swift is still talking. Now, I think I've kind of heard this story before, or something similar to this story. But Taylor Swift, y'all, she was on a late night show the other night recently, and she recalled, y'all, how glammed up Zoe Kravitz, y'all, destroyed her beautiful Beverly Hills mansion when the actress left a pet Burmese python while she was, honey, with the she was staying at the Pop Icons guest house during the Daily California wildfires. Now Taylor, Miss Swift said, quote, "I just remember getting a call from my head of security trying to explain this story to me, and my first question was, what snake?" Swift said on the Late Show, y'all, honey. She said, "I was unaware of the presence of the snake." Now, Swift, y'all, who name-dropped Kravitz, honey, and her famous mother, Lisa Bonet, was amused by the situation after the Cosby Show alum, honey, lost her Bermuse python, Orpheus, honey, in the singer's beautiful mansion.
What?
Now, they said Orpheus, y'all, had managed to slither into a hole in the wall and became stuck in one of the estate's bathroom as Lisa Bonet, y'all, was washing her face, honey. Now, the duo, y'all, was holding on
happened to me one time.
Yeah, I was going to get there. They said the duo was holding on to the slippery snake that managed to get half its body in a wall as an axe-wielding man, y'all, chopped part of a vintage antique cupboard in Swift's mansion, y'all. Now, she said, "This is the chicest thing I've ever heard in my life."
You be having you one of them type of people that like snakes or don't like snakes.
Damn, like, I don't like no snakes.
Who would like a
I can't
snake?
say. Well, it be
I
people.
don't like snakes and I don't like
Frogs, yeah.
amphibians, frogs, and snakes and
All right, for
Right.
amphibians.
lizards. I don't like none of that.
Now, I'm watching those snake videos. If I saw one, I know how to handle it and not get coiled up in it. I watch it. I got a lot of education on it.
Have you ever left a snake at anybody's house? Lost a snake?
You know what?
That's the wrong person.
It's a setup.
Dropped off a lot of stuff.
Don't do it. Oh my
Man,
God.
going to the next
Go,
thing, man.
man.
Okay,
Go.
moving on then. In other celebrity news, y'all, Hazel E, baby, this girl is speaking out now. She rebounds quickly, y'all, after dumping Blueface, y'all. Now, they said she let it be known that she's only dating men under 25. Now, Hazel E, y'all, was seen, honey, leaving the podcast, honey, studio after an appearance on in a podcast in Burbank, California the other day. And she was not alone, y'all. Now, Hazel was seen leaving the Adams studio with a 25-year-old man. Now, the 45-year-old reality star rebounded quickly, y'all, after her breakup with rapper Blueface, who is fresh, y'all, out of the state pen. Now, they're saying, honey, that Hazel said, honey, that she's no longer dating men, honey, over 25 years old. She said, honey, in that live stream video, honey, after her appearance, Hazel explained she only dates men 25
How old
and
is she?
under. She's only 45. Now, she said, honey, she knows
She bought them so young. Like, what do they have to offer?
something that a 45-year-old man don't.
Drama.
Well, no, I mean,
Cash out.
Kids.
yeah, it was, she said that she was hurt, and, now, so she said she's 45, and, some guys saying you need to be, honey, talking to Uncle Joe and leave them young men alone. So, but older men do it all day. They date younger women and stuff, so
No, they
get you a
don't.
younger man.
No, we just date somebody with a good attitude and a good mindset, no matter what their age is.
You think so?
Maybe she
No,
just
no.
wants to have fun, and she doesn't want to, no relationship, just fun with a younger guy.
She gonna have a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
Drama.
Yeah,
See that little young dude in that STK Steakhouse, boy, video. Y'all seen that one?
Yeah, I
boy.
saw it. Where the girl came in there and jumped on the other. Jumped on
That what she finna get.
Yeah,
really?
Young dude, boy, yes sir.
they wilding out.
Really? Well, in my quick for free story, y'all, they're saying, y'all, that Simone Biles, honey, she debuted her new hair, baby, and she embraced it. She debuted her
That's a silent T, man.
Oh.
Well, what is it?
Debuted.
Word of the week. We can do word of the week next week.
Yeah, we'll make that.
Brett said
No,
you.
Brett with your message and talking about said, well, you heard what he said.
No,
not
just
have
say
to call him
debuted
out.
it. Just say debuted it. Just say it. You, Gary, you say
Thank you.
debuted it. That's what you
Debuted,
feel
huh?
like saying
Yeah.
debuted.
Thank
Not
you, Brett.
today, you Gary friend today.
Just debuted it.
No, that's right, honey. She debuted, honey.
Be loud, proud, and
She
wrong.
debuted it.
Yeah, she sure did. Nah, her new hair, huh?
Yep, that's what she did.
Whatever.
Gary.
The Kalua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kaluas, honey. I ain't finna sit here and try to clown me, honey. It is, but some Alfred's now. You know, in the debut,
No, ever. It's never a debut.
it got
I'm not going to even look it up because it's just never.
Don't Google
it got an
She
E at the end.
debuted it.
No.
Yeah,
you
she
don't pronounce
debuted
the
it.
T.
Not debuted, ED. We gonna say she debuted it.
The T is
Debuted.
silent.
Debuted
And then it.
it.
Yeah.
Debuted it.
Debuted and the word it.
But why they have an E at the end of it?
Why the knife got a K in it? I don't know.
You said what, Kay?
Why does knife have a K at the front of it? There's a lot of things you could ask.
The Kalua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kalua. My Kalua today, y'all, is cherry lacquer. On the high end, you say cherry lacquer, and on the low end, just say red, honey. That's your Kalua for there, honey.
That's that expensive furniture your grandma used to buy.
Nah.
Yeah, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
I've always said debut.
Yeah.
I always said debut.
I got your wake up call. Y'all get at 8669 Ricky.
It's
866
okay. It's debuted.
9RICKEY.
They got the ED.
Y'all call me now with your wake up
Debut.
call.
But the T
Worry about
is
them
silent.
arguing.
How the hell?
Ignore them.
I never heard of
It's
T
all about the
silent.
wake up call.
Yes, you have.
More Ricky
Gary.
Smiley morning show
Did
coming
you?
up.
Yes, yeah.
Y'all ever heard of silent T? I ain't never heard no silent T.
Oh,
Because it's
God.
silent. That's why you ain't heard it.
You got a silent G in lasagna. Lasagna.
Well, what was the silent alphabet that we had in school?
The L is silent in salmon.
Huh?
The L in salmon
Yeah.
is silent in salmon.
All right, Ricky Smiley morning show. Hey!
Here we go.
Founders Day, Alpha by Alpha. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Yeah.
Let's go.
Come on. Hey.
This is Melanie from Louisville, Mississippi, and I'm telling my people to wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Nigo from Knoxville, Tennessee. I want to wake up my wife, Shannon. Love you, baby. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, this is Kira from Cleveland, Ohio, waking up all the Godfreys and all the wins. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Reggie calling from Columbia, South Carolina. I want to give a shout out to all my brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Happy Founders Day. Shout out to Sigma Top. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Come on. Oh.
Wake up. If you listening on your radio.
Radio.
Gang of cities tuned in. Lock in. What's yours? Because we gon' let them know.
Let 'em know then.
In Norfolk, wake up. At Birmingham, wake up. Oklahoma, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louisville, wake up.
Let's go.
New Orleans, wake up. Hey, Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, it is Founders Day, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, man. I want to give a big shout out to my pastor, man, the one and only. Hey, Pastor Haynes, man. Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes, the senior pastor of, oh Lord, yeah, I almost said Mount Zion. Yeah, Friendship West. I almost said Mount Zion. That's Bishop Walker. Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Your pastor, Alpha Phi Alpha.
Pastor Warnock, honey, at Ebenezer Baptist Church. He's an Alpha. Happy Founders Day.
Shout out to Roland Martin. Shout out to Dr. M.J. Collier. Shout out to Jeff Johnson. Who else?
Shout out to the homie Sean McCaskill, man, out there doing his thing.
Absolutely, man. So, hey, thank y'all for all of the one, Mr. McClaney, elementary school PE coach, man, the wonderful things and the wonderful opportunities that was given to me personally, and personal mentors and personal teachers. Are members of Alpha Phi Alpha. Nelvin Short, my brother, Nelvin Short, Remus Daniels, all of y'all, man. Shout out to all the members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Happy Founders Day to y'all. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Man, the one and only Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know, man. Happy Founders Day to you, Jeff.
Thank you, big brother. Listen, I want to say happy anniversary, happy Founders Day to all of the members of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. And today, Rick, is actually my Alphaversary. So big up to my LBs, Delta Alpha Lambda chapter, Baltimore, Maryland. I'm just a proud member of this noble fraternity, brother. Listen, it's weird. There's the Kaiser Family Foundation this week released a report, and it lays out. I don't even know if there's shocking disparities in maternal and infant health, but they're consistent in their shockingness, which almost just makes it not only terrifying but irritating. It gave numbers that show that black mothers are dying 3 times the rate of their white counterparts. I mean, and I'm talking about when we look at these numbers, y'all, it's 49.4 deaths per 100,000 lives birthed compared to 14.9 deaths for white women.
Really?
And this isn't about income or education. The data shows that this disparity is the same when black women have higher income, more education, better insurance. That means this is systemic bias and unequal treatment, not personal choices. Number 2, black moms are more likely to experience preterm births, low birth weight babies, delayed prenatal care. And that leads to another heartbreaking fact. Babies born to black mothers are more than twice as likely to die in their first year of life. And again, that's not about biology. It's about access, care, and how mothers are listened to. And then third, there's one black mother that put it like this. I kept telling the nurse something was wrong. I said I couldn't breathe. They told me it was anxiety. And by the time they took me seriously, my blood pressure had spiked and I was headed to the ICU. She survived, but she almost didn't. And these are not irregular stories. They are happening every day. And so the report makes it clear, like these outcomes come from structural inequities, racism in healthcare and system, unequal access to quality maternal care, and policies that continue to limit or cut back on support. And we keep addressing it, but it's still not enough. And so I think that there has to be a place where we are literally giving people messages, almost scripts that you have to use when you go in to see your doctor. And if you're with black women, there's some that use the ask, tell, and ask again method. Like ask, can you explain what's happening? Tell, she is in pain, and this is not normal for her. Ask again, what is the plan to address it? And it slows down it slows, and forces medical staff to respond clearly. They bring an advocacy card, and this seems so unnecessary, but you got to communicate preferences, key health concerns, consistent language, emergency contacts. It reduces confusion and keeps moms' needs front and center. And lastly, use an escalation script. Like in most cases, we trying to de-escalate. Hell no. We need a second opinion right now. Call the attending physician immediately. We believe this is an emergency. This actually activates hospital protocols that can save our women's lives. And so I know these are alarming, y'all, but they're consistent. These are not new numbers. And so I know that you hear these numbers all the time. We've talked about these numbers all the time, but they just don't change.
Well, we talked about a woman just a month ago who was at the hospital in labor, and they sent her away, and she had the baby in the car. You know, I think we get lower quality health care wherever we go, and not to mention the weathering effect. You know, stress plays a huge role. Living with discrimination and inequality, you know, over a lifetime, that wears the body down. It's actually, there's literally a term called the weathering effect, and it's like when something is in bad weather, it rusts. That's what happens to black women. And then we go in the hospital and we say, hey, we're sick. And they're like, no, you're not. Take an aspirin.
And I think
I would love to do a whole segment on that, Jeffrey. I think that you and Alfreda, we should definitely do a whole segment. Then we get Dr. Collier on the phone. You make those points, and let's create a whole conversation.
Well, and Rick, and
around
there's a whole. I want to highlight Black Mamas Matter Alliance. That's an amazing place to get information. The National Black Doula Association, they have a directory of black doulas and trainers connecting families to folks that are culturally competent. And then the Black Women Health Imperative. There are other organizations, but those are some. And check this out, y'all. The one thing that could change is doctors listen to black women.
Yeah.
Listen to them.
And also
Listen
maybe
to
more
them tell
black
you what they-
doctors and more black nurses.
Absolutely. That's what I was about to say. We're going to have to start going to doctors that understand black health as well.
I agree.
You know, I got
agree
people
that,
driving
but in the meantime, shut the hell up and listen.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing. Nobody knows their body more than these women. Listen to them.
Right.
And we got to roll in with our sisters and advocate for them, y'all. So hit me at Jess Nation. Let me know your stories. Let me know what you're experiencing. As we do a special segment on this, we would love to hear your voice.
Jeff, I thought you were telling me to shut the hell up. I'm finna jump through this
It
damn
did sound
phone and
like
choke
that.
the hell on
Yeah.
Founders Day.
You
don't
did
play
kinda
with me,
freeze up.
boy.
It
I
sounded
stood
like
up.
it.
I said, I know
You got
damn well.
real quiet.
I said, I know damn well he ain't talking to me.
You sure did in your house.
All right, Jeff, love you, man. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Chicken and Waffle Mix going down, man. Appreciate this mix. John Lyon, it's Jay-Z's birthday.
Also, Founders Day for Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Dr. Collier, Jeff Johnson, always happy to have y'all. Thank y'all so much for being a part of this show. What up, Ja?
I'm good, but yo, definitely big up all the alphas because they definitely look out for me when I was at Savannah State, man. Definitely big up the alphas, yo. And you don't know
Ja.
hit me up on the yo, what going on?
Ja, when I tell you Alpha Phi Alpha pay you your money and you don't have to don't write you no post-dated check, if you do a show for Alpha Phi Alpha, I promise you that money is in the bank. They done paid you. They done paid you before you got there. They meet you on the highway and pay you your money.
Come on, dog.
Alfredus, I'm not lying.
That's great.
I was driving to Huntsville to do Alpha Phi Alpha week at Alabama A&M.
Yeah.
It was an Alpha running on the side of 65. He said, hey, brother, roll your window down. He said, we just want to go ahead and pay you in advance. He was running at 70 miles an hour, counting my money in the window. I'm not lying, Gary.
You're right. You're right, dog.
And then and if they make money, they're going to give you something extra. Here goes some food. Here goes some IHOP. Shut up, man. Y'all have always been nice to me. Alpha Phi Alpha put me on my first comedy show. Marco Arrington, my homeboy from elementary school, and Remus Daniels, man. All of y'all, man, y'all have been so freaking awesome to me, and I absolutely have much love and respect.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Hey, Black Tony, you going to any Alpha parties tonight?
No, I don't think so. I don't think nobody. I know nobody who doing no.
You don't have no Alphas in your family? No Kappas, no Qs, no Sigmas? You ain't got nothing?
Nah, I got some ex-convicts, crackheads, wino, drunk.
So what y'all, the Divine Five?
Come on. Nah, ain't nobody in my family. Ain't nobody in my family. No, but I got one cousin who had went to went to college, but it was like the Everest College.
Yeah. Huh? From watching the Jerry Springer show.
The college what you get on TV where they say you ain't doing nothing else, go on and sign up.
Oh, man.
I got one of my cousins did that. But look, hey,
y'all should have a step show.
Yeah.
Have the crackheads going up against the scammers. You coming to work today?
No, cause I'm at home. I'm working on what I'm finna do for tomorrow. Shout. I'm finna do I'm gonna do a show for y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna bring I'm gonna surprise you, Shout. You don't know what I've been doing for the last few days.
What you been doing?
I've been taking piano lessons.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Are
cool.
you serious?
Yeah, I want to bring my piano. I had got a piano. The white boy came on the truck last week, brought us a piano, and I've been working on it since.
So they gave y'all a whole piano. What y'all getting for the piano?
Huh?
What y'all getting for the piano?
A breakdown, a $50 breakdown. But look,
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
pretty good, man.
That's amazing.
You ain't know, but I've been working on it since Monday, boy.
You playing?
That's crazy.
Huh? You like that?
That's pretty good.
What's the name of the song you playing, Black Tone?
I teaching myself how to play, Shawty.
No way.
You talented, man. Why don't you teach yourself how to come to work?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me start playing for a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, man. Hey, Black Tone, stop playing with us. And that was a record.
Back again.
Say what? No,
hold on, let
bro.
me stop again, Shawty. Hold on, let me stop again so I can hear what you're saying. Hold on, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
Rick.
You lying, Black Tone. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show at the top of the hour. Gary has the tea in the Kahlua of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. I am still crying, fasting and praying, y'all, for what's happening with Candy and Todd, y'all. One day this is going to be over and everybody's going to be happy and they're going to be back to a family again, y'all. But it's being reported, y'all, that Candy Burris is stepping, y'all, into an emotional reality as the fallout from her breakup, y'all, with Todd Tucker becomes more visible. Now, they're saying a source close to the situation said, y'all, that the marriage had been strained for months. And Candy, y'all, was stunned, honey, when she learned, y'all, that Todd had allegedly been communicating, y'all, with other women. Now, they're saying, quote, Candy and Todd have been having marriage troubles for a while now. Candy was not happy because she found out that Todd had been talking to other women behind her back. Now, that's what the source told People exclusively, saying that Candy had no idea, y'all. Now, they're saying neither Candy's team nor Todd had addressed the accusation publicly, but Burris did confirm, y'all, that she officially filed for divorce, honey, on November the 21st. Now, people are out here commenting regarding that and being messy, and I just think it's just ridiculous. They're gonna talk about, well, how Candy gonna sit and say she didn't know Todd was talking to other women and they used to have threesomes? That don't mean he was communicating with them. I mean, they could have just all been allegedly together and just been friends or whatever. So that don't mean he was allegedly communicating with other women behind her back, Ricky. I mean,
well, he had to work with them. You can't. Everybody working together. Don't some of the people work for them?
I don't know if they work for the ones or not when they were having the alleged triads, but I mean, you know.
When you're having triads, I think for most dudes.
What is a triad?
A threesome. Oh, just another way of being nice about it. Yeah. Who's spraying that spray?
Yep.
Yeah, what spray?
I don't know. I smell spray.
That candle.
Oh,
that's
that's
candle.
Oh my God.
I'm saying, I think most guys, when you're having a, situation like that, guys might, in their minds, think that anything they do is justified.
Right.
She cool with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guy's he ain't gonna communicate that, but he gonna be like, well, we did this last night, so why she tripping about me talking to some other chick? That's what happened when you open the door to that kind of thing. You
really,
you slipping down you sliding down the slippery
Especially when
slope.
the add-on is better than the regular.
But that's true, though. That's true.
What?
You don't want to do that now.
Yeah.
The add-on coming there with that fine boy, you be
Right.
you messed up.
She better be ugly with messed up teeth.
I know that's right, baby.
And she wouldn't be in no threesome with me, no messed up teeth now.
Why? You ain't got to kiss her?
Nah.
Yeah, but I don't want you
You
trying
ain't
to
got
go
to
out
kiss
with her
her.
later.
She ain't finna be in there.
I heard you say before you could put a bag over that face.
You ain't never heard me say
Yes,
that.
I did.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I heard you say
Nobody
that.
want to deal with that.
Well, you ain't got to see
You
him.
ain't got to look at
That's
her.
right, honey. You just touch.
You just, you want to get it in.
You just sat up there. You ain't never heard me say that. You a liar.
It sounds familiar. It sounds like it did.
It ain't your face,
Yes.
baby.
That's right.
Yeah, that butterface.
Swipe that credit card.
There you go, honey. There goes your receipt, honey.
Tip drill right there, Brat.
Hello.
If she's looking in the other direction, it don't matter what she look like.
You ain't even looking at her.
So,
If it's more than one in there, look at the other one.
Boy, y'all in here tweaking this
Because
one.
of the threesome, that's right, honey.
Keep your face in the
Well, what's the
pillow.
purpose of having a threesome if you can't look at her?
You ain't got to look at
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, you
The
got to
purpose
look
of
at
having
her.
a threesome is to get that thing in.
Y'all
You
have,
ain't going to
Want the brakes. Want the brakes.
y'all
look
have
at people's
feelings.
faces.
Man, go on, Gary. Go ahead, man.
That's right. We can rewind that tape. But anyway, child, we're just going to keep them lifted up in prayer. You know, Brad, we're going to keep all parties lifted up in prayer because it's a very sad moment right now. So I just don't
I want
believe
them
it.
to leave Candy alone.
Yeah, me too,
That's
honey.
how I feel. Leave Candy
Just
alone.
leave
She
her
don't
alone.
bother nobody.
Well, when you sit
Nobody,
there, when you really
nobody
listen-
was bothered when they was doing nothing. So we're going to keep them lifted up
Especially-
in prayer.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Oh, God.
Comedian Big Sean Lockett, he said he did a threesome with two old ladies. What?
He said one of them had to get up. One of them had to get up and go check on her greens. she messed up the rhythm of everything. She kept getting up to go check on her greens and check on that stew meat that was in the crock pot. And then the other one fell asleep while the other one was gone, and he was just laying there.
Oh, man.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my God.
Ain't what he expected, huh?
And the other one went to sleep while she was. Evelyn went downstairs while Vivian was still in the bed, but Vivian done got sleepy. While everyone was down there checking on the greens.
He said she kept talking about something. I don't do that, you know.
My leg don't go like that.
What did he say, Kevin?
My leg don't go like that.
The color today is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is cherry liqueur.
Oh, my God.
On the high end, you say cherry liqueur, and on the low, just say beautiful red. That's your color.
Dang. So, y'all ain't never seen comedian Big Sean from Detroit?
From the man, that might not be exactly right, but it's something like that. It's something like that. Somebody had to go check on some greens. And say, hold up.
Oh, Lord, close it.
What we do? I got a headache. I done blacked out.
Somebody say something.
He said, my leg don't go back like that. You know? Say my name, Gladys. Gladys. Oh, my God. Ooh. Oh, buddy. Ooh, that got me crying. Today we're talking about the importance of kids today learning life skills and the importance of parents being involved in teaching their kids at home in addition to what they learn in school.
Yeah, Ricky, a teacher shared a list of basic skills that were once considered standard milestones for elementary age students. She posted a message on TikTok, and lots of parents had something to say. Now, many argued that these deficiencies speak more to the quality of parenting than lack thereof. Listen to what she said.
10 things kids no longer know how to do, and I don't know why. Number 1, read a clock with confidence. Number 2, write in script. Number 3, memorize phone numbers. They don't know their parents' numbers. They don't even know what apartment they live in. They don't know what street they live on. I'm talking about 3rd graders, y'all. Number 5, they don't know how to count money. Anyway, the next one, they don't know their parents' names. I'll ask them, what is your mom's name? They'll be like, I don't know. You don't know your parents' name? Y'all, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, parents. If y'all can help us out, we need to go back to basics. Can you please help these kids out? Because they come into the classroom lacking the basics, and it's a problem.
Wow.
She right.
Facts. She is, y'all. About 85% of parents with school-age children say they've talked to a teacher about their child's progress in the past year. Now, according to statistics, engaged parents can also reduce student suspension rates, and parental involvement is also linked to increased academic achievement.
So this morning we want to know, how do you teach your kids life lessons at home? Or do you believe that it's the job of the teachers in schools? One thing they don't teach is phonics anymore.
Yeah.
They do not teach phonics anymore.
How do they teach you to read?
I don't know, but it's not the technique of phonics. And this comes from Donna Dukes, my classmate that owns her own school. She has tutored all of my children from Brandon all the way down to the twins, and we can get her on, man, because she's an educator. She was our high school and college valedictorian. We went to high school, elementary school, high school, and college together. And when she break all of that stuff down, you would be surprised. That lady is not. I have taken the iPads from the kids when they're in the car because they don't have any sense of direction. Right. You get kids 3 or 4 miles, they can't tell you how to get home.
Come on, dog.
And I make them point. I said, point me. Okay, show me how to get home. When we get down by Target, leaving out of Target or somewhere, show me how to get home. And I make them show me, like my granddad used to. Where are you? I'm on 280. I'm on First Avenue. Teaching them, because we give them those iPads to entertain them, and they're not getting the sense of their surrounding and anything else. And that lady was right about the names and the phone numbers. My grandmother's phone number was 595-9060. My great grandmother's number was 591-7838. My other grandmama's number was 849-7385. Since I like to this day, I know all of my grandmothers and aunts and uncles' phone numbers.
And she mentioned about teaching kids the parents' names. Your kids do need, like when they're 2 and 3 years old, they need to know you other than mommy and daddy, because if they get separated from you somewhere, they need to be able to say, well, what's your mama's name? My mama's name is Kathy, or my mama's name is whatever.
Right.
You know, not mama.
Right.
My mama's name is mama. Like,
Teach your kids your name, your real name.
And you know, another reason why kids may not know how to get around is because when we were little, we rode our bikes all the way to the store. Or we walked.
Yeah.
We don't.
We rode across the city.
Okay. So we're afraid to do that now. Like, we're not letting our kids, ride their bike up to the grocery store.
Man, have a bike.
Rick, I literally just did what you just explained, man. My son, he just recently turned 16, so he's driving a little bit now. So I always made him put his phone away while he was in the back seat of the car. So I said, hey, man, get us home. And he looked at me first like, because no GPS. Give me that phone. We ain't going to get us home. You should know how to get home from here. Right. And I made him drive. I said, I ain't going to bail you out. I don't care how many left and wrong turns you make. And he got us home.
Wow.
Yeah. It's important. They have to know their surroundings. They have to know first name, last name. Teach them the phone numbers. Last name. My granddaughter said, what's my name? She said, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Classic.
That's different. She'll be 3 on Sunday. But this stuff is so important. Y'all hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. This morning we want to know, do you teach kids life lessons at home, or do you believe that that is the job of teachers in schools? Good morning.
Hey, my name is Misha, and I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale. And I teach mine at home because I feel like, learning starts from home first. And another thing, you ain't finna go to school and embarrass me. You gonna know that stuff before the teacher tell it to you.
This is Jazz from St. Pete. I absolutely 100% encourage parents teaching their kids at home. It's important. They need to be taught not just by the teachers, but by the parents as well. Double involvement is helpful for the kid.
My name is Marcia. I'm calling from Houston, and I teach at home, and it should not be solely on the teacher. There are basic skills that kids should learn at an early age.
I'm Dorian from Collinsville. I teach my kids at home. I feel like a single parent myself. I teach my kids everything. They get up in the morning, they brush their teeth by themselves, they get their own clothes ready, they make their lunches for school in the morning. I teach mine to be as self-sufficient as possible, and that's going to help them out, as they getting older themselves.
I have something to say on the other side, and I'm going to say it, and a lot of people going to get mad at me for this, and I don't tell nobody how to raise their kids, but, man, unraised children have a negative effect on other people who have good home training, and that's where the clash comes in public. We're going to be talking more about it. Y'all can hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. We'll be taking more of your phone calls. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. We're talking about parent engagement when it comes to their kids' education. And we taking your phone calls, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY.
Yeah, but Rickey, okay, I mean, y'all may get upset, but I'm honest. Do y'all not honestly feel that it is the teacher's responsibility to teach the kids?
It is not.
Algebra, yeah. But
charity starts at home.
Well, charity starts at home, but that's why the teachers are teachers, to educate the children.
So on educational stuff, but there's certain things that they need to know, like their name,
life skills,
life skills, and how to get home.
Well, y'all know what? A teacher shared a list of basic skills that were once considered standard milestones for elementary age students. She posted a message on TikTok, and lots of parents had something to say. Many argued that these deficiencies speak more to the quality of the parenting or lack thereof, and this is what she said.
10 things kids no longer know how to do, and I don't know why. Number 1, read a clock with confidence. Number 2, write in script. Number 3, memorize phone numbers. They don't know their parents' numbers. They don't even know what apartment they live in. They don't know what street they live on. I'm talking about 3rd graders, y'all. Number 5, they don't know how to count money. Anyway, the next one, they don't know their parents' names. I'll ask them, what is your mom's name? They'll be like, I don't know. You don't know your parents' name? Y'all, I don't know what's happening. I don't know, parents. If y'all can help us out, we need to go back to basics. Can you please help these kids out? Because they come into the classroom lacking the basics, and it's a problem.
My friend just texted me and said they don't know their own name. They be thinking their name Nook Nook. Whatever their nickname is, that's what a lot of them think that their name is. They don't know their real name. And another thing, we got to get back to teaching kids manners. So I'm running into a lot of adults that don't have manners, and they don't know to teach their children manners. Good morning. How are you? Nice to meet you. Thank you. And please, asking kids what they want. That's why this is how you kill entitlement. Do you want this or do you want that? Instead of using words like, would you like? Would you like a snack? Would you like some fruit? And then if you say, would you like, they would say, I would like, as opposed to I want. You talk about all these Karens that I hear, all these people with it. I want this. I want. That's a demand. Teach children how to be polite and good morning and how are you and thank you and please and just basic common sense and common courtesy is so important. Whatever, because you want people to say, man, these are some of the most polite. And when your child is polite, that make people want to help them, and they're going to go a lot further if they're polite and respectful. So,
and what you're saying, but when you said take the iPad away, my conversations with my kids changed. They remember things. They remember I started looking at like, oh man, I feel like a bad parent because I was pacifying them. I remember we'd be at the airport, I'd give the kids the iPad and stuff like that. And now
to keep them quiet.
And but now it's like, no, you don't need an iPad when you get on the airplane. You don't need an iPad in the car. And like we have real conversations.
And it's okay for them to sit in church and watch a church service without an iPad. It's okay, so they can get a feel and get a sense of the Lord. And kids not going to Sunday school anymore. That's why they ain't scared of nothing. They don't have no fear of anything like the fear of God. Ain't no more church. Ain't no more Sunday school. In church with the iPad and stuff like that, and not getting a sense of the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, the pastor praying, and all of this stuff is so important to their development. Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky. Good morning.
My name is Cleo. I'm from Cleveland, and yes, I teach both at home and hope that teachers are teaching the same thing, or we want us to be on the same page.
I teach mine basic skills at home, but parents definitely don't. I have students that can read, but don't know how to open up snacks, don't know how to put on their coat. Simple, basic life skills, they have absolutely none.
Yes, I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland, and I think that parents need to teach their children at home before they come to school.
Hey, this is Tiff from Cleveland. You're absolutely correct. They need to learn these basic skills. My son, he is 16. I was letting him drive. I'm like, okay, you want to drive home? And he's like, yeah. So we take this route every day. And he's like, which way do I go? Huh? I'm like, because he's on his phone all the time. And as far as that phonics, they're not learning phonics. They're learning to read from memory. So they're learning words, but they're not learning how to sound them out. Everybody got to work together. These kids don't know nothing.
Yes, this is Trey calling from Fort Lauderdale, and I believe it's a community. It should be done at home and in the schools. But I do believe that the parents are responsible for a lot of the things that need to be taught and learned by their kids.
See, we get busy on our phones and trying to cut down on some of the time that we spend with the kids and the interaction or whatever. Sometimes we as parents, we got to put our phones down too. Yeah. Put our phones down so you can spend that quality time and that intimate time with the children and having conversations about certain stuff. Okay, where's that? Okay, which way do I go? I promise you, every time I get close to the house, I'm asking them to lead me and show me how to get home, and I'm really going to work on it. And think about the phone numbers. I'm going to work on that and work on, you know what I'm saying? They need to know my number. They need to know their mother phone number by memory. Anything happen, they can give somebody a phone number so somebody can text or call or contact the parent. This stuff is so important. We should definitely be having more conversations about this, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, we got your front page right here. Alfreda's Good Morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's Thursday, December 4th. Here's what's going on in the news. A new report says War Secretary Pete Hegseth may have put U.S. troops at risk by sharing sensitive attack plans on Signal. That unclassified version comes out today. It's just the latest example of Hegseth's aggressive style. He's the same guy who authorized U.S. forces to sink suspected Venezuelan drug boats, and now he's pushing the Pentagon to move fast on battlefield tech. Case in point, the military's first squadron of suicide-style attack drones is launching in the Middle East as part of Hegseth's new Task Force Scorpion strike. Now, all of this paints a picture of a war secretary pushing speed, willing to cut through red tape and get new tools in the field, but also sparking questions about how far he's willing to go. In other news, President Trump is rolling back fuel economy standards, undoing Biden-era rules that would have pushed cars and light trucks to about 50 miles per gallon by 2031. He says the tougher standards would only jack up car prices and push buyers toward pricier EVs. Ford, GM, and Stellantis are loving the move. However, critics say it slows climate progress and raises fuel costs, keeping the U.S. stuck with older, dirtier technology. And check your fridge. The FDA says shredded cheese, Ricky, sold under multiple store brands like Great Value at Walmart, Good and Gather at Target, Happy Farms at Aldi, and others across 31 states and Puerto Rico may contain metal fragments. The bags have sell-by dates from January through March 2026, so there's a good chance some are still sitting in kitchens right now.
Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, our forever First Lady Michelle Obama just gave The Boy Is Mine to its biggest co-sign yet. Mrs. Obama attended the D.C. stop of the tour featuring Brandy, Monica, Kelly, Rowland, and Maya. And after the show, she posted a message saying, "To Brandy, Monica, Kelly, Maya, and the entire crew, you all did your thing last night in D.C., she wrote. Such a beautiful evening of love and sisterhood. Thank you for sharing your gifts with all of us. Y'all make me proud to be a black woman in America. I will see you soon." And speaking of Michelle Obama, she's preparing her to turn her lifelong love of style into a fashion empire with the launch of her new clothing label, Obama Wear. The collection is inspired by fashion. What you think, Gary?
I was yawning. I think it was cute.
You was yawning at my story.
Yeah, it's sad.
I almost cussed at you, boy. The collection is inspired by fashion trends from the 80s and will feature sharply tailored suits, sleek executive looks, exaggerated shoulder pads, wide lapels, roomy trousers, and boardroom-ready dresses. The release date for Obama Wear has not been announced, but I will definitely keep you posted.
Is it just for women? She's not doing men line, or she just doing a woman's line?
It seems like it's just women as of right now, yeah. Unless you want to wear wide lapels and exaggerated shoulder pads.
You remember now, we used to wear those shoulder pads back in the day,
you
Freddie Jackson.
You could get in one of them suits and look cute because you're skinny.
Yeah.
You know, you could probably fit one of them women's suits. Mm-hmm. All right, moving on. Apple Music rolled out their 2025 replay list of the year yesterday, unveiling Drake as the most popular artist on their platform this year. But Kendrick Lamar's Grammy-winning diss track, Not Like Us, is the biggest rap song on Apple this year, Apple Music. So the beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake has resulted in billions of streams and even a Super Bowl halftime show from Kendrick. And while Not Like Us is the most streamed rap song on Apple Music this year, it was also the #1 most streamed song on Apple Music last year. So I guess congratulations go out to both of them.
Yeah, they're not gonna let Drake. They're not gonna let Kendrick Lamar do nothing by himself without Drake with that situation.
Like they're not gonna detach the name from the diss stuff.
Yes.
He didn't come out with no new music yet, I don't think. So probably when he does, they'll detach it.
Yeah.
I mean, he gonna always be remembered for that though, because that was a historic diss.
Yeah.
And it did get him a lot of things.
Did they do that for Drake because of his biracial?
For more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media. It's So Brat. Coming up next, we got the White Stone with the praise and mix down, y'all. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Yeah, he sued them, and they act like they're scared of him. Everybody's scared of Drake. I mean, Kendrick Lamar can't do nothing without Drake name coming on with it.
Yeah, Drake is the best.
You think?
Yeah, she's a Drake.
Drake.
Drake is the best.
Oh, okay.